Yes, my people. It's your boy LP Coach, and I'm back. Today is the day. Premier League is back. We've been waiting. Forget the shitty Club World Cup, all these nonsense tournaments. The big boy is back. The Premier League, and today, well, I'm just running away. Football's getting me too excited. I just want to say thank you for everyone for all the support. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'm trying to be consistent, man. I'm trying to be consistent. So yes, like I said, the Premier League kicks off this weekend, and we got some big, big games for you guys. Yeah, we kick off with Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Good game to start us off. Good game to get the juices flowing. Liverpool, the champions, playing against Bournemouth, who had a very, very, very good season last season. Liverpool have been the talk of the transfer window with the signings that they have made with Eketike, with they're looking to get in. Well, they've got in Frimpong, they've got in Kirkes, they've got in a new keeper, and now they are hunting down for Isak. We've seen the debacle that's been going on with him and Newcastle. He will not be playing today's game, but he is insistent that he wants to sign for Liverpool. But boy, what's my thoughts on today's game? Liverpool, well, considering, if you're being quite honest, yeah, if I'm being totally real, it's kind of like a 50-50. I do think Liverpool's gonna win, but I'm talking about in terms of performance because we saw how Liverpool played against Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace obviously went on to win the game in the Community Shield not too long ago. So it's going to be interesting to see how Liverpool react from that. Um, do they still need time to bed in? But I think with Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth are going to be one of the teams that I think are going to struggle this season. When I did make my Premier League prediction, if you haven't seen that video, go back and look at it. I was thinking, I didn't mention Bournemouth in terms of the relegation because when you think about it, Bournemouth have lost a few players this window. As you saw, Jensen, he went to Real Madrid, and they had some Zamari guy. Sorry, I'm very bad with footballer names, but Zamaria, and he went to PSG. That's two of their backline, which I thought were one of the two most outstanding players in the Premier League, let alone for Bournemouth. So to lose two of your main centre backs was going to be a big blow to them. They also lost Kirkes, their left back, very very good player. So I think Bournemouth are going to struggle. They have made a few reinforcements. They bought Penders, Chelsea from Chelsea. No, Petrovic from Chelsea for £25 million. Very good keeper. And they recently just sold another winger, Okata, to Brentford. So it's going to be interesting to see how Bournemouth do. I think they will struggle. I think this gives Liverpool an opportunity to go out there and really stake a claim in terms of the firepower, getting the likes of Ekatike and Gakpo off the mark. It's going to be interesting to see how Works. How am I not talking about Works? 133 man, a man just forgot about it. Works. It's going to be interesting how Works fits in the team where he plays because he can play multiple positions. Does he play on the left? Does he play on the right? It's going to be very, very interesting. But ultimately, my opinion for this game is I think Liverpool do them still. I can't lie. I think Liverpool are going to do them good and proper. I think they're going to mash them up. I will be totally real with you. And then we go on to the Saturday games. You know, all of the Saturday feel. So we've got a few ones here. We've got Villa, Newcastle. We've got Brighton, Fulham. We've got West Ham, Sunderland. We've got Tottenham, Burnley. Wolves, Man City. Wow, at the game I'll pick. I'm gonna go for the Sunderland and West Ham game. Because Sunderland and West Ham, two teams that I think are gonna be battling it out for them relegation positions. Sunderland recently just got promoted. I think they spent over £100 million. And they're trying to break this curse of everyone's been talking about the top three teams that are getting promoted for the championship are normally not making it in the Premier League and they're going down straight away. Can Sunderland break their cost? They signed Xhaka, who's now their club captain from Bayer Leverkusen. They have made, I think they've signed roughly about 10 players. And if you look back to it, it's similar model to what Nottingham Forest done, and look where Nottingham Forest are now. I feel like a lot of teams that do come into the league from the Championship, they have approached it two ways. They have approached it with the Nottingham Forest formula, or three ways I say. Nottingham Forest formula where they buy loads of players, get them in, and push on and try and compete in the Premier League. Or they try, other teams will try and just save the money, play with what they got. If they don't make it and they get relegated, so be it, in their opinion. And other teams will just try and spend a little bit of money and give it a go. And we'll see how it goes. So it looks like Sunderland are actually pushing and claiming a stake to stay in the Premier League. When you look at West Ham, I feel like it's totally different on the other hand. It has been a much, very quiet window. I think they've only managed to sign around 2 players. And Antonio has left the club after that nasty injury that he's had. But I think West Ham are going to struggle. I think Potter is going to be one of the first managers to get sacked in the Premier League, because I feel like if he does have a bad start, the West Ham fans are not going to have a bar of it, and they're going to take it's time for him to go. So that's going to be an interesting game to look at on the weekend. Then we've got the big boys with Tottenham and Burnley. This one's going to be a very interesting game with Thomas Frank. We saw a bit about how they played it against PSG. Burnley, Potter coming into the league had a very, very good season last season, Parker. Very hard to beat, defensively solid. It's about how is he going to transfer that now into the Premier League, and can he keep that same solidity, and can Burnley push on? Wolves against Man City. It's going to be interesting to see how Wolves, how Man City set out. Wolves, I feel like, are going to be one of the teams that I did think I picked them to get relegated. I think they're going to struggle very, very much this season. I think Man City are going to take advantage of that. Brighton, Fulham, very interesting games. 2 teams that have very, very good season last season, have been quite quiet in the transfer market, and looking like Brighton might lose one of their best players in Baleba to Manchester United. And Fulham, very decent season last season, haven't managed to lose any top players. Let alone, I think Muniz, I think he's on the move. But we'll see with a couple of weeks left on the window how they boost their team. Then we move on to Sunday, the big one, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Everybody's ready for that. Everybody's ready for the big one. Because you see, man's ready. Man's ready. And the maddest thing, I was supposed to go Legoland. I was supposed to book Legoland for my son on Sunday. And I was like, then I clocked, wait, the match is on Sunday. I can't go Legoland. Sorry, son. I'm going to rebook it. But we're going to go to Monday. But I know you're getting on holiday, so. But, Mickey, I missed the game, man. Man United versus Arsenal. They're not ready. Man United just going ham in the market. We ain't playing no games. Man signed Sesko. Man got Imbrenya. Man got Cunha. Ain't ready. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be. Yeah, what? Bruno passed to Mbeumo. Mbeumo passed to Cunha. Cunha shoots. Cunha scores. That's what I want to be hearing. Don't forget the man like Sesko as well. He's going to be getting them crosses. Yeah. Also, it's going to be interesting how Arsenal set out. Obviously, they got their striker now. They ain't got no more excuses. It's title or nothing. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing from no Arsenal fans. It's title or nothing. You got your centre back. Oh, you signed another centre back. You got your striker now. You got your midfielder in Zubimendi. Yeah, I'm hearing that this Zubimendi and Rice pivot is supposed to be some amazing thing. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no Wahala. Yeah, I don't want to hear no Wahala. I expect this Arsenal team to go and be doing a madness thing season. I don't even expect you need to, because really and truly, I don't expect you, man, to do nothing. I think you're going to get smoked on Sunday. I think Man United's going to smoke you. The fence is looking crazy. Babe, look at Euro. Remember I said Euro, yeah? That's another player that I'm going to do a video on. Euro, people are sleeping on this kid, you know. There's a reason why Ramage won it, man. I'm telling you, this season you're going to find that something. You're going to find that something smooth and quick, yeah? But what I think the prediction of this game, Man United, I think Man United win 2-1. get a decent 2-goal lead, control the game. Also try and get a goal back, try and get back into the game, but we hold on for our first 3 points of the season. Yes, buddy, we're gonna do it. Yes, we are. So yes, that's my prediction for that game. Now, Chelsea. I'm talking about Chelsea. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Decent game. I feel like one of the big things for Chelsea this season, I feel they're going to struggle simply because of the fitness. Move that short period from the Club World Cup to the Premier League, and now you're going to have to play Champions League football. I feel like around December to February, we're going to see some sticky moments at Chelsea Football Club. And I feel like this is kind of like the defining point in the project, in my opinion. Because now they got the Champions League football, Premier League football, with the high expectations. Now we're going to see what this project's really about. We're going to see if these players are really going to step up. We're going to see if Maresca can handle it in the Champions League. It's going to be very interesting. With Crystal Palace just managing to beat Liverpool to the Carling Cup, this is going to be a tough game for Chelsea. Crystal Palace, there's a lot going on with the club in terms of them getting demoted from Europa to the conference. The fans are not going to be happy. They've still got big players at the club that are looking for moves. So it's going to be a very interesting game between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. What's my prediction for that game? I think it'll be a draw. I think both teams will set out to try and win the game, but I think ultimately they'll cancel each other out and it will be a draw. Let me know what you guys think. What games do you think are going to be boring? What games do you think that are going to be amazing? What are you looking forward to? What players are you looking forward to see? How are you looking forward for the teams to set up and play? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your predictions for the weekend games coming up. And if you guys want to be involved, just give me a shout. I don't mind you guys just sending me your videos or giving me your reactions on your team. I'll merge them, clean up the videos, and post them on my pages or my YouTube channel. Yes, thanks again, guys, for joining in. I'm warming up. As you can see, every show I'm getting more comfortable and loosening. And as the season starts and our ball kicks off, I'm going to be going crazy. Yeah? I'm going to be going crazy. So don't forget to hit the notification bell, that little bell up there. Also subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. Get involved on all our social media platforms, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.